guy's your neighbor. Caesar's Place, Rockford Hills.
Yeah, the more I see of your boss, the more I like him.
If I was you, I wouldn't be so critical of who others associate with.
So is he gonna be a problem?
For sure. But there's nothing we can do about it. If something happened to him right now, I'd be right under a microscope. An electron microscope of bureaucratic shit. And that would make it very difficult to keep old secrets.
Oh, well, boo-hoo-hoo-hoo for you. You know who else is having trouble keeping secrets, asshole? Me. After you brought Trevor in on this.
I only brought him in after you put out your press release. Townley's taking scores again. The Los Santos reboot. If we didn't control the situation and he'd unearthed this connection, then what?
Then Trevor flips out, beheads me, kills my family, or raises them as his own. I don't know which is worse. Anyway, any of that could happen at any time.
Slow down. Let's think this through. What does he know?
He knows I'm alive. He knows I got money. And now he knows I'm working with the FIB.
Does he know how long you've been working with the FIB?
How long? The fuck does that matter?
Either you were working with us before the Cash Depot job, you walked your crew into an ambush, one of them spent 10 years on the run, and the other landed in a federal penitentiary. Or we stumbled on the Cash Depot job, Brad went down, you went down. Trevor got away. The FIB cut you a deal on your sickbed, faked your death, and you end up here.
Who's to say which of those is true?
That there's any doubt probably accounts for you being alive.
Back there, Trevor made you right away. The second he saw you.
You remember after the bust, I was in all the papers. I was on the evening news. The man who killed Michael Townley.
Yeah, I was quite a trophy. A good head to hang on your wall.
Back then, sure. Not now. Please don't crash again. My back's bad enough as it is. Hey, we've got somewhere to be. Why are we stopped? Way to leave a paper trail. This is time sensitive. Can we proceed? okay, driver?
This is bullshit. This...
Turns out that was the wrong Azerbaijan. Come on, we haven't broken him yet.
I'm gonna level with you. This'll hurt.
I don't need the jump start. I am ready to talk. I am cooperating. No. No, no. No, 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 no. Shit.
Don't fry him completely. Don't kill him.
Come on.
You'll run out of juice. He's done. All right. He's jerked. Quit it. We need him moderate. Yeah, he went and pissed himself.
Well, that's what happens when you put the body through the ringer.
Rise and shine! I was going to the light.
Mr. Phillips, ask him about Tahir Javan.
Why didn't you ask me? I know.
Terror does not take coffee breaks.
So how are Steve and Trevor getting along?
Seems like a productive relationship.
You know, like I said, he's got his uses.
And as you can see, we're trying to take full advantage of them.
Then what?
This thing with the agency gets put to rest, and we don't need you anymore.
What, you
out!
don't see me driving?
Then we don't need you anymore.
Right. And what about Trevor?
What about it?
I need some resolution, Davey. You let him walk. You said you'd clean the whole thing up back in North Yankton.
And you told me it'd be a clean job, no casualties. There were more eyes on that town than there needed to be.
Yeah, well, according to my eyes, Trevor's your problem, Dave, as much as he is mine.
He's not a problem at all. We're monitoring him. Has he said anything about Brad?
Fuck yeah, he has. Plenty. I keep changing the subject. You know, he thinks you might actually commute Brad's sentence when this is all over.
That's good. Fine work. We'll send another letter. It's about time anyway.
Oh, so that's you who's been sending those fucking letters to Trevor, huh?
Yeah. He thinks they're from Brad, who he thinks is locked up in high security and not 6 feet under in a grave marked Michael Townley. The trainees write them. It's a good exercise.
Yeah, the fuck. How'd that get started?
A few years ago, a letter came to the federal prison system addressed to Brad. It wasn't signed, but it gave a P.O. box in Sandy Shores. I played the part of Brad. Then we started a correspondence.
Yeah, thanks for telling me, Davey.
I was doing you a favor. Didn't think you want to know he was in the same state.
Can you please get to work on this guy?
I got brittle bones. Not the I'm bruised.
Bullseye!
Hey. Now? Huh? Now? You ready to talk?
I've been ready to talk since the day I got kidnapped 6 weeks
That's
ago.
what we were afraid of.
No, I'm even
So,
more
yeah, this guy we're after, what does he look like?
Average build.
Come on.
Average height. Middle age.
Yeah, it sounds like you're stalling. This better be
Okay.
enough. Middle age, middle height, middle build, whatever. He's dark, okay? He's Azerbaijani, for God's sakes. Look around. That enough for you?
You're my eyes, Townley. What do you see?
I see a couple guys that are way too old and too fat to be doing a political assassination.
Let's keep it objective, okay? What's in the scope? When I need analysis, I'll call a pundit.
We're live.
You see anyone down there who might be an Azerbaijani?
Fuck do I know? You might be an Azerbaijana for all I know. What's one look like?
They look Eastern.
Half this town looks Eastern, Davy. You got the fall of the Shah and the collapse of communism to thank for that.
Anyone stand out?
No, they all kind of blend in. Make a...
Michael, what the fuck is wrong with you?
What? I had my eyes on a target. Listen, anyone in that joint's got as much chance of being a threat to national security as the next guy.
Steve, it's blown. We're gonna need some more info on this guy. They're having a party down there.
That ain't gonna cut it, my friend.
Shit. Let me think.
Sorry, too late. Trevor, show our contestant what he's won today.
I remember.
This is a mental battle, my brother. You gotta convince yourself you're not gonna drown.
I would panic. My heart. It shouldn't be legal. Not the water. No. No. Please don't.
Enough! Dry him off! Help me pick this up!
I thought I was dead.
The government knows what's best for you.
Then the government should kill me.
So what have you got for us? We need Trev to shake up your memory again?
No, he's got beer. Oh, he's got beer. He's got bushy beer.
No. I think you're making this up.
I need eyes on that party. Pick up the scope and give me a report.
Who am I looking for?
Steve's saying beard. What do you got?
Anything specific, or is some stubble gonna cut it?
Let's start at Mountain Men, and we'll work our way down until someone fits. Michael, what the fuck is wrong with you?
What? I had my eyes on a target. Listen, anyone in that joint's got as much chance of being a threat to national security as the next guy.
Steve, it's blown. Beards are in fashion in Chumash. Land of beach hipsters. We need more.
It's gonna be a long day until you give us some intel on our...
Free dental work! Ah, aren't you a lucky boy?
No. My teeth are purple. Don't. Hold on! Mercy!
They're all root. They just keep going down.
Mr. K. Mr. K.
I don't know anything, please.
A hip shot isn't going to cut it from this range. Zero in on the party. Let's eliminate guesswork. Zoom in. Steve's telling me he chain smokes redwoods.
It ain't the cigarettes that'll kill him. It's the guys who put the warnings on the packets he should worry about.
And he's left-handed.
Oh, now I get it. You're telling me to assassinate a guy because he's got...
Michael, what the fuck is wrong with you?
What? I had my eyes on a target. Listen, anyone in that joint's got as much chance of being a threat to national security as the next guy.
Steve, it's blown. Telling you to assess is a threat to national security. The rest, details.
Ah, I see someone. He fits the profile. Yep, fits it all the way. I got a good feeling. Well, as good as you can get while clipping a guy who probably don't deserve it. Now I'm taking the shot. Baby, I got someone. Definitely a lefty. Redwood smoking, bearded, maybe, could be, used to be, Azerbaijani.
Good enough for me. Steve, it's done.
Woo! That is a wrap, my friends. Excellent work.
Hey, how's your mouth?
It hurts.
Can you speak?
Kinda.
Are you gonna hold it together?
I want to go home. I want to see my family.
No. You have no home. You have no family. That shit is over.
I do. They're in the morning wood. I love them very much.
No, that's your old life. That's over now. You're off the grid. You're one of the invisible people.
Just take me home.
I'm taking you to the airport. You're gonna get on a plane. You're flying a long way from this country and you're gonna spread your message.
I don't have a message.
You're a torture advocate.
Advocate?
The media and the government would have us believe that torture is some necessary thing. We need it to get information, to assert ourselves. Did we get any information out of you?
I would have told you everything.
Exactly. Torture's for the torturer, or the guy giving the order to the torturer. You torture for the good times. We should all admit that. It's useless as a means of getting information.
I'm lightheaded.
Sometimes you torture for the torturee, but only if they're prepared to pay.
I am very unwell.
It's me with you. Jesus Christ, good grief. I thought we really bonded, but now I'm having my doubts. You hit me! Departures. No one drives me to the airport. V.
Stay away, okay? Please.
Oh my God! Unfucking real!
Welcome to flight school. My name is Jackson. We're gonna start with a basic takeoff. Hold the throttle all the way down to pick up speed, and pull back on the stick to take off. You can retract your landing gear once you're a safe distance above the ground. That wasn't one for the highlights. We're gonna start with a basic takeoff. Hold the throttle all the way down to pick up speed, and pull back on the stick to take off. You can retract your landing gear once you're a safe distance above the ground. That wasn't one for the highlights. We're gonna start with a basic takeoff. Hold the throttle all the way down to pick up speed, and pull back on the stick to take off. You can retract your landing gear once you're a safe distance above the ground. Congratulations, pilot! You are now airborne. Now, navigate through those checkpoints marked on your radar, and we can move on to the next lesson. Well done! I'm going to have you attempt a safe landing on the runway. Start reducing the plane's altitude gradually so you're just above the runway as you approach. Be sure to deploy the landing gear before you reach the runway. Executed like a pro! Now let's get the plane off the runway. Taxi over to the marked area and come to a complete stop. Okay, you need to return to the training area. Start reducing the plane's altitude gradually so you're just above the runway as you approach. Be sure to deploy the landing gear before you reach the runway. Start to decelerate while you're still in the air, but be careful not to stall the engines. Executed like a pro! Now let's get the plane off the runway. Taxi over to the marked area and come to a complete stop. That was an excellent landing. Very well done. In this lesson, you're going to be performing a couple of different stunts. We'll start you out with a few barrel rolls. And if that goes well, you can take a crack at flying upside down. All right, pilot. It's time for us to get a little crazy. First, I want you to get some altitude and head for that checkpoint marked at the end of the runway. Good. Okay, let's see what you got. On my mark, perform a barrel roll by pulling your flight stick to the left or right. Okay, perform a barrel roll. Stones of steel. I like it. Now let's try a few of those in a row. Level out your plane and get ready. I want to see you do 3 barrel rolls in a row on my signal. Watch your altitude on this one. Okay, perform 3 barrel rolls in a row. Very nice. Are you getting dizzy in there yet? Go ahead and level out the plane again. Now let's see how you do upside down. On my word, roll over the plane and hold it steady. Okay, roll the plane upside down. Hold the plane upside down for several seconds. Right side up. Don't worry, you did okay. Lots of work to do, though. This lesson will help you build your stick and rudder skills. You have to keep your plane steady while rolled over on either side. Perfecting this trick will really... Take off and head for the checkpoint marked at the runway. Then, I'll talk you through it. A knife is one of the harder moves. You'll have to keep your wings steady and use your rudders to maintain altitude. When I give you the signal, I want you to try to hold a knife edge with your plane. Okay, perform a knife edge. Perfect. Now hold that position. Don't forget to use your rudders to maintain altitude. Take off and head for the checkpoint marked at the runway.